Hey guys, it is Andrea and today I am coming at you with a plan with me in my work planner, which I am super excited about. I have been like planning in this planner, but I haven't been doing like full-on videos. I do have washi on my fingers. I don't know if it'll last the whole video, but I've been picking and I'm trying not to, but I don't want to like expose myself. But I am using my current setup here, which is the Disney like magic setup, and I'll be doing a whole like flip through of this setup in the very near future. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull out my inserts and put my planner to the side. This kit looks kind of insane, I would say, a little crazy, a little nuts in the setup that I'm using, but I switched into the magic setup because I am going to Disney and it just makes sense for me personally to use this setup. But I wanted to use some Halloween kits. I've been really liking using kits in my work planner because I come out personally with so many kits that it's so hard sometimes because I want to use them all, and I also want to use other shops' kits, but obviously I only have 52 weeks in my rewind planner, so I can't always, I can't always use all of the kits that I want to use. I don't know when I'm going to learn and like bring multiple over. Let's do it now. Alright. So, I've been really liking using kits in my planner. I feel like there's not a lot in here. I guess, I'm surprised no one has commented saying like, Andrea, do you realize that you white out the majority of your day? But, yeah. So, I am using these inserts by Jasenia's Printables, the Planner Sophisticate on Instagram, and these are not in her shop yet. As of right now, I don't know what her plans are for putting them in the shop, but they are personal wider. I'm not sure what she's going to call them, but they are personal wide, but just a little bit wider than personal wide, if that makes any sense at all. But if you make personal wide inserts, like I think it's like 0.25 inches, so a quarter of an inch wider, they will house like the same like B6 type weekly spread. I'm using this Michael's washi tape, which I didn't think I was going to use, but I honestly didn't have any washi tapes I felt like really matched this that had rose gold, and I was going to use just the white with rose gold from Simply Gilded, but that's more of a pinky gold, and honestly this kit is more of a copper, so that's why I'm not using any of my foil either, because my rose gold is more of a pinky rose gold, but this is more of a copper accented kit. So I decided to go ahead and use the, I'm just going to take this off and call it a day. You guys have seen my gross fingers before, so please keep the judging to a minimal. So let's go ahead and get the bottom washi down. So I saw Jasenia do this and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm genius. So she just puts down her washi and then cuts it rather than cutting it and then putting it down. So I'll put that down there, and then this one, and then I'll use some undo to pull it back up. And then Allie does this thing, Allie from Allie's Corner, where she like cuts hers with like the sticker paper behind it, but I never remember when I'm like about to film to bring out a backing of a sticker paper, so I'm just going to hold it up while I cut it, but that's a good hack as well. So there is the extra washi tape, and same with my extras for the Ultimate kits that I use weekly. I do put them in a declutter pile. That is a little bit crooked. I do put them in a declutter pile, so I do need to do a giveaway. Somebody had a really good suggestion, and I was like I don't remember who I was talking to about it, but I was like, it's a really good idea. And it's so hard for me sometimes with giveaways. Like, I feel like I end up slacking. This just messed it up more, I feel. On my giveaways, because that's all kinds of wrong. I always forget to pick a winner, and then like it's like a whole thing. You have to get their address, ship it out, yada yada yada. Excuses. So somebody suggested doing it like in the shop, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So like they would pay to ship it, because sometimes then it's also like super expensive to ship it to international. And if I like somehow pick like, you know, do I want to cut it like here? I feel like that would make the most sense, because then it's like, because I feel like if I cut it here, it's a little off balance. So we'll go ahead and cut it here. But Like if I have, you know, 10 giveaway winners and they're all international, that could cost me in the upwards of like $150 or more to ship, depending on how big of the packages I do. So their idea was to put them in the shop, and like what I could do is like you could only ever buy one, and I could just announce them randomly on Facebook or something, and then it's just gonna be, it would be like free, and then you just pay for the shipping, and then it'd be super easy for me to go in and just fulfill the orders, because they'd be just like a single item order, and like all their shipping address and everything would just be in there, and it would be like super easy. Like I wouldn't have to wait a while and then hope to remember to pick a winner, yada yada yada. So what do you guys think of that? I know it's not the most ideal, but I mean, you'd definitely be getting a value with how many stickers I would try and shove into little packages. Try to shove in as many as possible because I want to get rid of them. So let me know what you guys think about that. It might be the most like the way that makes the most sense for me to declutter my stickers. So very curious as to what you guys will think of that. Kind of wish I would have cut it just a smidge down, just because it does kind of ride up. I'll show you guys in a second. It does. I'm using Undo, which I did order another bottle. I did find a bottle that was like, had quite a bit left. So it does kind of ride up on that line down there. I don't know if you can see it. But with my work planner, I'm a little bit more lenient, but I'll still try and go in there and fix her up a smidge. See how tight I can get it. I don't think I can get it that tight. Maybe. It works. So that, oh wow, I forgot to cut that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that giveaway idea down below. It would just kind of streamline the process for me because I do have a lot to give away, and maybe I'd release like, you know, 10 at a time or something. And then the whole thing would be is you can't buy more than one. So like once you buy one, you can never buy one again, just so that everyone has like a fair shot at it. So let me know what you guys think. Like there would be like tons of different things in there. Like sometimes there's pens, washi, there's obviously a ton of stickers, there's character stickers, full kits, some like leftover items, all kinds of stuff. So let's go ahead and put down some of these headers. I did bring home both the copper and then also the colorful. Obviously I'm using the colorful, not obviously, but I used the colorful just because I feel like the copper was like so copper that with like even these like coppery rose gold, it still looked like kind of wild. So I didn't want to accent the copper even more and then make everything look weird. So, but I've been really, like I said, loving doing these work spreads. I have done like a bunch like kind of by myself. I don't know what's going on today. Bunch by myself without like filming them, and I probably will do most of them that way just because it is like very relaxing for me, and I do like the way they turn out. I have considered putting them on my Instagram. The only thing is I feel like my planners that they're in, they never match, so the pictures always look really weird. And then also I would have to blur out some things, so not sure about that yet. I do want to put down some checklists, which I am probably going to do 3 a day. Maybe 4 actually. Let's do 4. I'm going to try something different with the full boxes this week that I kind of thought of before. I don't know if I personally haven't seen anyone do this before, but I have an idea. So do I want to do it this way? So there's purple, gray, yeah. I don't remember. I feel like there's always a problem when I do it this way, but we'll find out when I get closer, huh? So I like to cut these just with my scissors rather than cutting them individually. I feel like you get like a straighter line, and it's also like easier just to cut one strip. You don't have like the flyaways everywhere. I think the only thing about this is it looks like I'm color blocking, which I'm not trying to. So this is gonna look so cute though. I was so bummed that I didn't have room for this in my main planner. I'm going to Disney this year. So I actually bought a kit from a shop that I've never bought a kit from before, which makes me really nervous, but I have like faith, and I'm using it in my regular planner. As of right now, I'm using it in my regular planner, which I haven't used anyone else's kits in my planner in a very long time. It's been a hot minute. So I'm really excited to see kind of how that goes. Do I want to color block down? I mean, I could. I don't really do a ton in this planner, so I'm going to just go ahead and color block just for old time's sake. So I do want to do glitter headers above and below the full boxes. I think I tend to like that a little bit better than for a while I was just doing I was just doing the full boxes without any glitter headers, and I think I prefer a smaller full box and then glitter headers. So like I was saying, it's hard for me in October, especially now. Well, no. It's hard, I guess, this year, because every other year it would just be 1 year's Bennett spread, because every year I'm going to do a Bennett spread. There's no way I'm going to, even if it was Christmas, like I don't for Nick skip out on a Christmas spread, but if it was for Bennett, I would 100% skip out on a Christmas spread. But I don't skip out on a Christmas spread for Nick. It's just not going to happen. He's not my child. So, I have one of my Halloween kits is and I don't think I'm going to put any glitter headers in there. One of my Halloween kits is a Bennett kit, and then I'm also going to Disney, so one of my kits is like a Disney Halloween kit, which like I said is from another shop, which I'm a little bit nervous about, but also like excited to try something else. The only thing is I did pull out these overlays, but I don't know how that's going to look with me like cutting down the boxes. We're just gonna go with it and we'll figure it out. So what I thought is I know a lot of people sell like B6 kits, and honestly for me, like it's just not worth it because of it's just mostly making the full boxes smaller. So what my idea is to be able to make these slightly smaller, but I didn't want to have to like cut them straight across at the same spot, is to kind of use this ruler as a guideline. I don't know if this is the same as a horizontal, as far as I know the width is the same as an Erin Condren box, but I don't know if this way is the same as a horizontal box. But I thought that was kind of like a very similar size to a lot of B6 kits, is just trimming off, let's say a third of an inch maybe. So I'm going to trim off there, but let's say for like this box, for instance, I didn't want to trim it up too high because then he doesn't have legs. I could kind of like bring it down and then trim it here and here, and then it would still be the same box all the way across. So do you want to use the double box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I could totally omit the double box, but I think it's cool. But then I think that if I use double box, we're not going to use double box. So I'm going to try doing this week. I don't know if I'm going to do this every week or what, because I don't know if this is going to get like ultra tedious. I mean, it probably isn't going to take that long. Just kind of getting them straight. So I'm just going to kind of judge the boxes. I think this is super easy because I made these boxes, so I arranged them. I know what I like about each box. Put this one down here. So I'm just going to go through and trim these and see if this makes any difference for me, because I feel like this is almost like 2 glitter headers worth of stuff. See, like I feel like this box is cute, but it's not my favorite box. Maybe, but I feel like one of these, no, it would be fine. I'm going to use, actually I don't know which one I want to use then. Do this one up here. Oops. You always have to like kind of drag along the ruler instead of trying to cut straight. I think I'm going to use this side because it has more of the rose gold accents. And I'm going to pull all the way to the top, I think. Mostly because I'm getting lazy. Okay, let's try this out and see how it goes. Oh, that was like really close. I don't even know if I was in frame. I did that. I started filming this week's Plan With Me. Let's do this one over here. I started filming this week's plan. This is going to be cute. Yes! I like this a lot. Okay. Started filming this week's Plan With Me, and half of it I filmed like off camera. Well, the first like day. Okay, this is going to be so fire. I haven't seen anyone do this. If you've seen someone do this before, definitely let me know down below so we can credit them. But I was just cutting my stuff the other day, and I was like, oh, I could just trim it. My thing was I always didn't want to just trim it right across and I have to like measure everything. So I was like, I wonder if I could just cut it and if it would like work out. This one I cut a little bit crooked, but not like too crooked. And then let's do the cat. Cut that little line. Let's do the cat on the opposite side as the girl. Ooh, that looks cute with the gray too. Oh, this is so fire. This art's super cute. It's by Kit and Chess. And I really, really like it. It was one of the, like, sometimes I hesitate whenever art comes out and I'm like, ugh, I don't know if I want to use this, blah, blah, blah. Well, I would say like 50% of art. I'm like, I don't know. This so makes it exclusive art, so I can like start to be picky, which is nice. And when I saw this art come out, there was no hesitation. I was like, I'm buying this and I am going to play with it, and I'm so excited. This is so cute. And this is very similar amount of space I had whenever I was putting just the full box in. So I really prefer the glitter header look, because then I can put glitter header overlays on it and it's gonna look so adorable. I am so excited. This is so pretty. That's a little hack. If you ever need a B6 sized full boxes, which I don't know if there's like a specific B6 size that I didn't know about, but I'm assuming just B6 size or just smaller. So that is all of the full boxes I'll be using, and I don't really use any, oh, I'm going to use the date covers, but I don't really use any of the, I think I have to white one of these. I think it's the Wednesday. I'll just white them all up. I'm not going to use any of the washi in this spread. I personally don't use washi in my work spread. I try to keep this ultra minimal because it is all work related. It's mostly the same tasks every week too. I just like having something to kind of remind me, and it's kind of a, I didn't pull out any date numbers for this stuff yet. It's kind of just like a simple like memory task of like putting things down, and then I kind of remember them a little bit better. Can't remember if Nick said he's putting Bennett down for a nap or not. I don't remember. I wonder if I have any rose gold date dots. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna say probably not, besides my own. I feel like I used up a lot of them. I went through date dots like crazy, like fire, and I'm so excited. I have an unlimited stock. Let's see. What is going on today? I think it's my fingers are like all like pruny from having washi tape on it for so long. Which is gross, but you know, life. Okay, I like that. So whenever my camera finally decides to, you know, give up on me, I will probably do, this looks like crud. Ooh, I wanted to do some overlays. So maybe I'll do, I Put a Spell on You? Sure. And these are by Glam Planner, and I'm just gonna kind of put this in the center. It's gonna for sure overlap, and I'm gonna do glitter header overlays on it, but it's fine. There's that one, and then let's do, I'm gonna use all of these, but I'm probably gonna cut them down a little just so they're not totally wild. So this one I'll use, this is from Rose Colored Days. So I'm gonna use this one here. So I'm just cutting them down just kind of randomly. I'm not being too crazy about it. And then I'm going to make 2 out of this one. So I'll do maybe not actually. Let me hold. Let's do this one on this box. This way. And then I'm going to cut these out to make them like corners and put them on the cat. And I'll cut this one out too. I feel like I do this often, even with my own. Put these on here. And then this one. So my camera cut out on me, so what I did was I did put the glitter header overlays on, and then I also took the extra ones that I had and put them over the bottom washi. It's a little like, you know, random, but I just figured I would use them up. And I did use the Sticky Committee glitter headers. I did trim this sheet so it didn't come looking like this, but her sheets don't fit in my sticker storage organization, so I made them fit. So then I just took this last not glitter header overlay, full box overlay from Rose Colored Days and trimmed it so that when I put it together, it'll kind of more encompass the girl. So cute. Okay, so Nick needed me, so I went ahead and did the date numbers, which are just the little date number sheets that are in my shop, the non-foiled ones. They're just white background cut out into a square. So I am going to go ahead and put in my kind of like events for the week, I like to put those along the bottom. So on Friday, I do have a release at noon Eastern, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. That is the Magic release, which is a bunch of items. So I think I'm going to use these little Scribbler girls because they're pretty cute in the little fairy costume. Then on Sunday, we do have the Advent album collab with Once More with Love. So I'm just going to go ahead and again put in one of those along with the next fairy Scribbler girl. And then I don't know if I'm going to, I think on Wednesday I either want to, can't really color block with this one. I should just change the day just so I can color block. Should I? No, I'm not going to do that. That'd be something, really something of me to do that. So I'm going to use another one because I think we're either going to have a wiggle at Wednesday or we're going to do some kind of something that day. I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. And then other than that, I don't really have anything else to put in. I'll probably need to base my work schedule around Emily. Actually, I don't know. I can't. Oh, Nick's parents will be here next week. Cool. I don't really have anything planned for next week, but I'm assuming I'll probably work on one of the days. I don't like to work on days that I'm releasing things just because that's like a whole thing in itself. So I'll probably work maybe one Monday and Thursday. It really also depends on when Nick's parents get here because obviously I don't want to be working that day. So I think that's everything. Let me know if you guys want to keep seeing these plan with me's because they are kind of like real low key. But I really like them. You get to kind of see how I would lay out the spread, what foil I'd choose and stuff like that, and maybe I'll end up posting them on Instagram filled out. I don't really worry about kind of like filling out every single little heart checklist, so I feel like in some ways it looks a little bare whenever I have it all said and done. I still have a ton left over in this kit. Let me go ahead and put it back where it goes. So it looks so funny in this baby blue cupcake planner. So to show you what I have left, so I did do like kind of a full like spread here. Obviously just kind of need to put a couple things in there to make it like a full spread, I guess. I still have the munchkins left. I still have 3 full boxes left. I still have some washi strips, and then this is a full box in the new kit, but you could obviously cut it down to a bunch of washi. Also, if you use Simply Gilded washi, you can always cut down the extra of the washi that you have, or even if you do it like this, you'd still have this to kind of cut into more washi. And then I have a bunch of functional items. I didn't even barely touch this sheet. I have a bunch left on the glitter sampler, and I only used 3 stickers from here. So I didn't even really use that much, TBH. And I think it turned out really, really cute. So do a little Viv wiggle. I hope you guys like this little spread. Let me know if you guys want to keep seeing them despite this, like, this being a little weird, and also there not being a ton to put in here always. I mean, I usually put in, like, payroll on Monday, and then I need to start, if there's a wiggle Wednesday, I need to draft the wiggle Wednesdays on Tuesday, and then I need to draft my other things on Thursday for Friday's release, and Saturday for Sunday, and then there's always different people I need to email and things throughout the week. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I hope you guys like this little spread. I just really love how this turned out. I love this collection. It's still available in the shop if you don't want to get your hands on it. That is everything, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.